afternoon, probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready!
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Chigga his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass. That's the score, 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
A give running left, McAllister. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
19 Flagger.
To throw is Smith. throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go, Reed, go! 18, 5 in!
A handoff to McAllister. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a 13-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
What is this?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the pistol, they run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Fields. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's going well for them.
Running right, here's McAllister. Takes this to the 27, giving 4 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
third down. They'll run it with McAllister. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Ready.
They'll run here with McAllister. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They run with Deuce McAllister, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd in the game. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. It's the score, 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half. This offense hasn't really generated anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And a stoppage here, we're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Good analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. On the carry, it's McAllister. And down he'll go at the 25. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. This is McAllister, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll try the left side. McAllister has the space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
60 Vikings. Ready.
Quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Chigakafo, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. A rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. McAllister. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 53 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Fields now to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Snap it to Fields. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. He's got room past the 30. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's second down. Now it's Fields. This is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Fields. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Off play action, Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Fields. That ball caught by Campbell. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, McAllister. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out on the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Fields.
It's complete to Cook.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there for Detroit.
53 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On first down, it's Fields.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On play action, Fields.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the one. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So a drive that covers almost the entire length of the field will result in 0 points.
That frustration is not just going to be felt by the guys on offense either. It's going to be felt throughout the entire team, isn't it? I mean, we've been there before, right? We've seen it. That deflation can go through the entire ranks. They're going to have to really work to make sure it doesn't affect them going forward.
Warriors 17. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. The 40. Try. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York. Courtland Sutton taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive the coaches crazy because they're taking clean straight, doing all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. And an
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
They get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The
possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 3rd down, McAllister, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position is terrific following surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. That's right. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a jet touchdown. Well, Charles, to quote a Hall of Famer from the sport of baseball, Yogi Berra, it's deja vu all over again. They had the pick 6 earlier. Now another pick 6 here, and those plays certainly have contributed to this blowout that we're witnessing.
Both know the defenses are not responsible for holding the score down. And when you have a chance at a pick 6, you go snatch the ball and you take it the other way. None of this grab it, kneel down stuff. Take it all the way to the end zone, as we just saw there.
This one taken just inside the 10. But he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Fields. He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 2nd down, McAllister. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over.
This is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. That's exactly how they're playing this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.